What's good, everyone? So it's one thing to hold crypto and hope it goes up, but it's another thing to earn some passive income off your crypto. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to yield farm on your crypto so that you can earn some passive income. We're going to be encompassing everything I've gone over so far. So we're going to start off on the exchange buying some crypto. We're then going to send it through various wallets to convert it to the right network that we need. And then we're going to put it on some DeFi protocol and earn some passive income off of it. So let's go ahead and get started. So right now I'm on Binance.us, but I'm sure you're on whatever exchange you want to be on. And we're going to pick up some BNB because I'm going to stake on the Binance Smart Chain Network. So let's go ahead and buy some BNB here. And I'm just going to do a market buy for the purpose of this video. Just going to buy a little bit here, about 32 bucks. So let's go ahead and buy $32 worth of BNB. All right, and our order has gone through. So now I'm going to go over to my wallet here and check out my balance. And I can see my BNB down here. I am now going to withdraw it. Alrighty, so now I'm going to withdraw my BNB tokens to the BEP2 network. I want to yield farm on the BEP20 network, which is a parallel to Binance's BEP2 network, and which allows you to interact with smart contracts, which are used on these DeFi protocols. So if you want to yield farm on the Binance Smart Chain, you have to use BEP20 tokens. But when you buy them off the exchange, you're given BEP2 tokens. So we're going to have to convert these. You might not have to. You might have an option here to withdraw to the BEP20 network. I don't have that option, probably because I live in the US. So we're going to have to send it to our Binance Smart Chain bridge. So we're going to go ahead and select our Binance Smart Chain bridge. You're going to have to add in this address, but it's basically your Binance Smart Chain wallet, or you can use Trust Wallet or some other wallet that allows you to convert. We do not have a memo here, so I don't have to type that in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and withdraw the minimum amount here. It's going to show you the transaction fee, and this is how much you're going to get out of it. So let's go ahead and make the withdrawal. We're going to have to put in our Google authentication code, and then we'll have to confirm it through email. Okay, so now we can see that the BNB has been added to our Binance Chain Network account, and now we're going to have to convert this to BEP20. All right, so to convert this BNB BEP2 to BEP20, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and find your Binance Smart Chain Network account. Go ahead and switch to it, and then make sure you're on the right one. I want to be on my Ledger account, which is right here. And now we're going to want to send the BNB tokens to this address right here. Now, note this only works through this bridge right here or whatever else you're using, but make sure that when you type this in, it's going to say cross-chain account. Don't just send your tokens to this account immediately thinking it's going to convert, because it will not convert. You're going to lose your funds. So let's go ahead and copy this address, head back over to the Binance Chain Network, and then switch to our account that received the funds, has our BNB. So now we're going to want to send this. All right, now note it says cross-chain transfer to Binance Smart Chain. That's what you want to see. If you don't see this, you're messing up, all right? So that is exactly what you want to see. There's no memo needed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send over 0.089. That'll leave some BNB left on the Binance Chain wallet so that I can pay for future transaction fees if I need to, and also cover this transaction fee as well. So we're going to go ahead and click send. So we'll go ahead and send that. Everything looks right, so I will sign the transaction, and that will confirm it on the computer. So now we can see that we've sent our BNB tokens out of this wallet, so we only got about 250 left on here, and it should be in our Binance Smart Chain Network wallet right now. So let's go ahead and switch over, hop on the Ledger device, and you can see we have it in our account, almost 40 bucks here. Now, because this is my Ledger device, I can actually access this on my MetaMask. I don't have to send it again, so we'll just leave it here for now, and it should show up on my MetaMask, which is what I showed you guys how to use earlier. This is the best wallet for interacting with DeFi protocols because it just has the least amount of glitches. I haven't really had any problems with it, and it's the easiest one to use. And you can see our BNB has been added here. Alright, so once you've bought your BNB coins and you've converted them to the BEP20 network, you're now able to start interacting with DeFi projects to yield farm on. So I'm on Planet Finance right now. You may or may not have heard of it, but regardless, they all pretty much work very similarly. And this is just one I feel like using because it's a new project and I think it's pretty cool and maybe it'll go somewhere. Alrighty, so I want to stake in this compounding aqua pool right here. So what I'm going to do is head over to the swap, and I'm going to swap my BNB for some aqua tokens. And that should leave us with a little bit of BNB left over so that we can still pay for gas fees if need be. So let's go ahead and do the swap here. Go ahead and confirm the swap. Gas fee is about 0.001 BNB. It's like 40 something cents perhaps. Go ahead and confirm the swap. All right, we have done the swap, and you can view it on the scanner if you want, but we're not going to do that right now. There we go, it's been confirmed. So now we can go to assets here. We can see we got a little bit of BNB left over, and we also have about 0.2 aqua now. So now what we can do is head over to base, and we can start yield farming. All right, so let's talk about these pools here. So you can see the different tokens that there are available to stake on these. There's this aqua compounding pool here, so if you click on it, it'll give you more information. You can see the details of the aqua. You can look at the contracts and stuff. And then here's the fees that you want to make note of, because when you're depositing or withdrawing, there's fees that apply. So there is no deposit fee with this, but there is a withdrawal fee. So if you do withdraw, you're going to have to pay 0.1% of the LP value. There's also an auto compounding fee, platform fee on profits, buyback and burnback fee on profits. So all this stuff here is on profits. So it's about 5% you're going to have to pay every time you claim off your profits. So if the profits, you're only losing 5%. It's not terrible, especially if you're making a lot in rewards. And then there's also some APY calculations, average percent yield. You can see the farm APY. So the LP token will not be increasing in price, but you will be paid out in Aqua 171.92% per year, and the total APY with all this being compounded will be about 457.99% APY, which is quite incredible if you ask me. Now, that may sound a little too good to be true, so what are the risks involved? Well, if you're just staking in one of these single token vaults, the main risk is with the price of Aqua. Right now, Aqua is trading for $138.10. If this goes to zero tomorrow, then yeah, you're going to lose a lot of money, and that 400% won't really mean much to you. So if you're bullish on the token, if you think the token's going to increase in value or kind of stay kind of flat or decrease at very slight rates to where the yield would be profitable for you, then it would definitely be worth yield farming on it. If you're looking at a pair like this, Aqua BNB, now you're staking two tokens. So there's something called impermanent loss that you're going to have to deal with. And what impermanent loss is when people are swapping between the tokens, you may end up with a different amount than you put in. So when you put in Aqua BNB, you're typically going to have to put in equal amounts of each so that people can swap between the two and there's going to be enough. But as people swap them, let's say Aqua is increasing in value, then people are going to be swapping BNB for Aqua, leaving you with more BNB and less Aqua, which means you would have made more had you just held on to just purely Aqua and sold at the top. And you can look up impermanent loss. There's tons of different graphs and calculators up there that you can look at. It's not a huge deal. It just means you're going to make less than perhaps you normally would if you had just held Aqua and BNB separately in your wallet. But one of the benefits of yield farming is that you're going to get these semi-consistent returns. These rates do change. You can see right now Aqua BNB is going for 689.27% APY, and that rate will change, but as long as it remains somewhat consistent, you're going to be able to get that kind of return, towards where you wouldn't know if Aqua or BNB was going to increase or decrease in value enough to really make impermanent loss a big difference. And this impermanent loss is only realized once you withdraw from the pool. So if Aqua token comes back down and everything comes back down to the price that you put it in at, then you're not going to have to deal with impermanent loss. But it's not really too big of a deal. Just know that in some cases it can be more profitable just to hold Aqua and BNB separately and sell at the right time rather than yield farming. But with yield farming, you're going to get these consistent returns and they're paid out like by the second. So it's just something for you to consider. Lastly, I did want to mention there is a risk of hacking when working with DeFi projects. So make sure to read their docs, make sure you're working with trusted devs and that their code has been audited, because otherwise you could set yourself up for some kind of horror story where the devs could steal from you or the site gets hacked and you could lose your funds. That being said, don't treat this like your normal bank account. Only invest what you're willing to lose, because at the end of all of this, you could lose everything. So be very careful. But also, don't let that stop you from yield farming. Get out there, enjoy the profits to be made. Just be careful with it. So I'm thinking about yield farming in this pool right here. We won't have to deal with impermanent loss or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of my aqua in here, um, and we're gonna have to approve the spend. So you're gonna have to pay a little bit of a gas fee for that, about 14 cents. Go ahead and confirm that. All right, accepted. And then we'll actually send the funds into the pool. And now it's wanting us to move the funds in right now. So we'll go ahead and confirm the deposit. Sweet, so that confirmed. And now we are staking into the Aqua Auto Compounder. So every time someone claims this kind of reward right here, it's going to automatically compound my rewards and earn some pretty nice yield. You can see the APY right here. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about how this works and how people actually make money from this. So this is kind of like a decentralized exchange. So this swap feature here, people can swap and they're going to end up paying liquidity provider fees. Now, to incentivize people to provide liquidity for others to swap between, they're going to pay a percentage of this fee. And if you go here to liquidity, you can see that people who add liquidity will earn 0.13% of all these fees, and it's going to be distributed throughout the liquidity providers, proportionate to how much liquidity they are providing. I know that's a mouthful, but basically, while people are swapping, they're generating profits, and those profits are distributed to the people who provide these liquidities. Why do they provide these liquidities? Because people want to swap between these tokens. So you can go ahead and stake in these pools and provide your own liquidity and earn on these fees. And you can kind of see we're already earning a little bit over here. Now, because this is an auto compounder, as people claim this reward, it's going to automatically compound everyone's reward here, which is pretty awesome. So you can earn some yields. Once you're ready to collect, you can go ahead and click on claim, but you're going to want to make sure you have enough rewards in here to where you're not just going to lose it to gas fees. And the optimal number to collect at differs per DeFi project, or whatever the tokenomics may be. It can all differ, but as long as you can afford the gas fees and you're making a profit, you're going to go ahead and click on the claim, confirm the transactions and stuff, and all that stuff's going to go to your MetaMask wallet. So anyways, on the old pool here, I still have a little bit of liquidity still on this old pool here that I'm going to want to withdraw so that I can put it into the new pool. So we're going to go ahead and withdraw these tokens here. So let's go ahead and just withdraw everything because we're done with this pool. And when I click withdraw here, it should collect my rewards as well. So we're going to head and click on withdraw. We're going to want to confirm it. So you can see in our wallet now, it's added our rewards, and we have our LP token, and it shows here on the site, but we're going to want to change it back to money. And what an LP token is it's basically just represents your liquidity in the pool that people can swap with. And we can see that we are staking here. Now we're going to want to remove our liquidity because we're done staking in this old pool. Now, I know what you're thinking. This looks different than Planet Finance that we were just on. But the way Planet Finance works is that we're actually staking an LP token from a different DeFi protocol. So in this case, I was yield farming stablecoins on Belt Finance, and I took the LP token and staked it on Planet Finance. So I've already unstaked it from Planet Finance now, and now I'm going to swap my LP token for the funds that I put in, which in this case would be about $10.08 BUSD. So let's go ahead and swap our LP token for our money back. All right, so after we approve the spend, the next thing we're going to need to do is remove the liquidity. So we're going to request for our BUSD back. So we just go ahead and click on max here, click on remove liquidity. It's going to go ahead and pop up here and give us an estimated gas fee, but hopefully it'll be a little bit lower because this is quite expensive when relative to the pool. So let's go ahead and find our device and plug it in. All right, so my Ledger device is in now. I'm gonna go ahead and confirm the transaction, and hopefully it goes through. Transaction was confirmed. All right, add token. Here's the contract address. Add that, and you can see we have our BUSD in now. Alrighty, so the last thing left to do is take profits. How do we convert all of our yield earnings back into fiat money, such as like a dollar or something like that? Well, what you're going to do is, because we're farming Aqua tokens, we'd obviously select our Aqua, and we are going to convert it back into something that is compatible with centralized exchanges, something that they'll take and buy from us. So BUSD is a good example of this, especially if you're selling it on Binance. Or you can or you can convert it to any other tokens here that you want or think you could sell, like Ethereum. You could sell that, USDC, BNB. But BUSD is the easiest. It's a stable coin. Once you convert it back into BUSD, it's going to be worth $1. So you just convert your Aqua into BUSD, do the swap, and we already withdrew from the platform, and you can see that we have our BUSD already in our MetaMask wallet. So what we can do is now we can send it to a centralized exchange to get money from. So we're going to take our BUSD and we're going to go to our bridge that we're going to use. Now this is already connected to my MetaMask. It's on the Ledger device, so the address is the same. But we're going to have to convert this back into BEP20. So in order to do that, we're going to swap to our Binance chain network. All right, so you're going to go ahead and copy your Binance chain address. There's still some BNB left on here, so we can pay for the transaction fees. We're going to head to the Binance Smart Chain Network, and we're now going to send our BUSD to our address. It's a cross-chain. Select the asset you want to change to. We're going to send the BUSD. We're going to send all of it. Send about 8 cents, so $10.08. Go ahead and do the transaction. Go ahead and click on send. Review the transaction. All right. Now the transaction is sent. All right, there you go. It took a second, but now it's popped up. So we have our $10.08 worth of BUSD here. And now we're going to want to send this to our exchange so that we can sell it. So we're going to use the BEP20 network. So we're going to go ahead and send this out. Go ahead and put in the address you want to send it to, and then type in the memo. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and double check this is right. All right, now we'll go ahead and send the max amount. Click on send and sign the transaction, which will confirm it. It'll now send it out of our Binance chain wallet into our exchange. All right, cool. So now you can see that the transaction has completed and has been sent. So now we have $10.08 worth of BUSD. We can now go to trade, advanced. All right, so now you can go ahead and click on sell, type in the amount that you want to sell, which would be $10.08. And then you click on sell BUSD. And because this is a stable coin, it's pretty much always gonna be worth $1. So you can just go ahead and just do a market order with this and sell the BUSD. And you're gonna go ahead and get $10.08. Alrighty, so I know that was a lot, but so far you've seen me buy crypto off of the exchange, send it to my Binance Smart Chain wallet, and then convert it into BEP20, and then stake it on the protocol and also withdraw on the protocol and send it back to the exchange to take profits. That's pretty much how it's done. You should now feel relatively confident managing your crypto funds and staking it and earning passive income off of it. So thank you for watching, and until next time.